Good afternoon and welcome to this week's Weekly Climate Dispatch. Johanna Miller, Energy and Climate Program Director at the Vermont Natural Resources Council. This is a huge week for climate action in general at the legislature. We are here with the brand new chair of the Senate Natural Resources and Energy Committee, Senator Ann Watson, a longtime champion of clean energy and environmental protection. So we are just here in the Pavilion building after Senator Watson's committee did a joint hearing with the newly established House Energy and Digital Infrastructure Committee, which just received the Public Utility Commission's hot off the presses final report on Act 18, the Affordable Heat Act, the program to develop and design a potential clean heat standard. The PUC delivered that report about midnight last night. Like many of us have not had the time to go into it, but the hard work that happened to the Public Utility Commission through the Technical Advisory Group and the Equity Advisory Group is really important to figure out how are we going to help Vermonters, like we've been trying to do for almost 2 decades now, get off of very price volatile, high cost, dirty fossil fuels. So we're going to unpack that report, look forward to keeping you posted on what that means. In the meantime, lots of other important priorities and opportunities to continue to do our part to cut planet warming pollution, which we know in Vermont is an economic justice issue, a kitchen table cost savings issue.
Absolutely.
And I know that's a priority for you, Senator Watson. So this is a really quick overview. We hope to have you back, but what are some of your priorities for the session?
Sure. Well, thank you so much. So I also just want to acknowledge that we're also there's today the release of the environmental comment agenda, which is very exciting, and so I'm looking forward to taking up a lot of the issues that are there. I mean, I think of our work for the session in general in 3 buckets. So one being water-related issues, making sure that we have clean waters. Second being waste stream issues. You know, how are we trying to move towards a circular economy and reduce our linear systems of waste at this point, and then the third being energy. You know, as we were just talking about, and how we can both be reducing our emissions, how we can be helping people get to cheaper alternatives to fossil fuels, which is ultimately going to help all of Vermonters in the long run in our economy, and then, you know, thinking about how we can be prepared for a hotter, wetter future. So all of those things are on my radar, and looking forward to taking up all this great work. You know, we have a lot of work ahead of us, but I think we've got a good team, and I'm looking forward to the conversation and finding that the common ground of areas that we can make progress in.
That's great.
So great. And thank you for mentioning the Common Agenda. Speaking of hot off the presses, the Common Agenda, today we launched it at the State House at a press conference at 11 a.m. We have 19 organizations who are supporting this year's Common Agenda. And it's chock full of stuff, so go to the Vermont Conservation Voters website to check it out. But we have obviously the importance of defending the great work that's been done in previous years, making sure that we implement, because when a law gets passed, it's not done. We need to implement it. We need to make sure that the rules get written and the benefits actually happen in Vermont. Also, obviously, protecting our land, our water, making sure we're continuing to move forward on climate solutions, and protecting our democracy. So many good things here in the Common Agenda. And if you want to take action today, and you should every week, please forward this Climate Dispatch to 5 of your friends. Also, check out the Democracy Dispatch from Vermont Conservation Voters, and let some of your friends know about that as well, because the more informed we are, the more we can take action, and we're going to need to take action this year. So thank you so much for watching us again this week.